Alright, here we go. This is my pre-Wasteland update. It's been a few months since I've updated, so there's quite a bit here. I'll be ducking in and out of frame. There'll be some cuts. So let's get to this. I'll start with the VHS since there's only two. I got two Massacre titles. City and Panic, which is aka the Hates Murders, I believe. And I had seen this. This is actually a pretty cool movie, pretty twisted. Cool VHS as well. I actually had this and something happened to the original tape. It just disappeared, which never happened, so it was really odd. I don't know what happened. Maybe in the kind of clutter and nonsense that was going on when I moved a lot of stuff, it got pitched or lost. Then we also have Women's Flesh, My Red Guts. This is part of the Psycho Snuff Reels, the trio. And also I'm waiting on my Tumbling Doll of Flesh VHS from Massacre still, but those are those two. I guess let's get into the Blu-Rays. I'll start with some Arrow titles. This came today. Pretty excited about it. This is the House Collection from Arrow. This is from the UK. I believe 1 and 2 are region free, and I think 3 and 4 maybe region B locked. I'm not necessarily sure, but yeah, I haven't even opened it up. But House 1 and 2, House is great. House 2 is a lot of fun. House 3, the horror show. I guess it's the uncut version, and the other version was cut. So yeah, that's cool. I've never seen the uncut version of House 3, aka Horror Show, which was released by Scream Factory. I should have it on the shelf. And House 4, which I only saw once years ago, and it was really weird, and that's all I remember from it. But yeah, this comes with a booklet. Arrow is doing great things, and highly impressed with what they've been doing. So yeah, keep it up, Arrow. Crimes of Passion, they had a sale on Family Video for Arrow stuff. It was dirt cheap. I think this was like $12. Yeah, Crimes of Passion by Ken Russell. This is Anthony Perkins in it. I've actually never watched this, but you know, Ken Russell's a great filmmaker. If anybody doesn't like The Devils, they're just wrong. The Devils is such a beautiful movie. So twisted. I love The Devils. Also, true story. We have Hellgate. This is Arrow UK. Not had a chance to watch this movie. I've seen parts of it years ago, but it just sounds really fun. Lots of monsters and there are zombies. This sounds bizarre. I remember watching part of it. It was on like a, was it The Pit was with Hellgate? Was it The Pit? I can't remember. It was one of those Anchor Bay double features, and I remember putting it in for like half the movie, and I was like, okay, I'm done. That was years ago. Bloodbath, Jack Hill movie, and like 3 other directors. This is like 4 versions of the same movie. I have not seen Bloodbath. Again, got a good deal on it, $15. I think that sale's over. So We Are the Flesh, pretty crazy South American movie. I reviewed this one. Check it out. Really crazy. If you like extreme cinema, that's more of a modern movie for Arrow, so that's kind of cool. Psychomania, also reviewed this one. This is a British horror film. Pretty cool stuff. Kind of slow for a lot of people's taste, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was pretty cool. Dead End Drive-In. Again, an Anchor Bay DVD it was. I've actually never seen this movie, and this was only like $12, so I grabbed it. Yeah, it's the Blu-ray edition of Dead End Drive-In. I believe it's a Smith movie. Brian Trencher Smith did a bunch of stuff. Let's go into the 3-disc limited Manhattan Baby by Blue Underground. I want to be brutally honest with you. I saw this movie on DVD years ago, probably like 12 years ago. Maybe longer. Did not like it. Honestly, did not like it. But, you know, they had a good sale at Target. It was buy 2, get 1 free, and I decided to try this one again because Fulci, I'll buy anything Fulci. He's pretty much one of my favorite filmmakers, even if I don't like all his movies. We have Strip Nude for Your Killer. Yeah, I watched this. This is by the guy who did Burial Grounds. This is fairly sleazy, decent, giallo kind of style murder mystery. I don't know why I bought it because now I have these two, which is really dumb of me. Baba Yaga, Night Train Murders, and Strip Nude for Your Killer. I think I have all these, or besides Baba Yaga. But it was cheaper to buy the 3 set instead of Baba Yaga. So yeah, we have this killer thriller collection. Now I have some extra DVDs, I guess. What else do we got? We got The Wax Mask. This is by Sergio Salvaletti. Sorry, guys. Yeah, he is a special effects artist usually, but this was supposed to be directed by Lucio Fulci, and he died. I reviewed this. This is pretty interesting, cool movie if you like the wax horror stuff. Then we have The Monster. This is actually... is this Lionsgate? This is A24 Lionsgate. I saw this movie. I actually thought it was pretty decent. Girl and her mom are trapped in a car. They have some turmoil and past relationships, and that's you know, dug into while there's this monster outside the car. Pretty cool movie. I enjoyed it. We have Swiss Army Man. Not necessarily a horror movie or anything, but yeah, this is definitely a bizarre and unique movie. Touching and just batshit crazy. And if you can get past the first 10 minutes, you'll love it. Attack of the Lederhosen Zombies. Have not watched this. This looked really silly. This is an import. Wanted to check it out. Popcorn Steelbook from Synapse. Had to have it. Haven't seen it in years. Remember it being really weird and always kind of liking it. I always thought it was kind of cool, but this is a cool edition. sure there'll be a regular edition to follow. Severin titles. We have Drive-In Massacre. Never actually seen this one, so it was cool to see it. I mean, it's one of those ones that always had crummy releases, so I never bothered to check it out. But finally, it's going to be a Cineast release, which I'm excited to see. Cathy's Curse, which I'll have a review for within a few days after Wasteland, probably. Yeah, I watched this really, really weird movie, bizarre. Again, one I never bothered to watch because the Shalaki, transfers, but. I shouldn't use shellac, I should say garbage transfers. But yeah, this is a really cool movie. I watched the European cut so far. I'm going to watch both cuts, but enjoy the little girl. Is really good in it. And there's a scene that made me laugh out loud. And there's some creepy moments generally, actually. Really weird, though. Wild Beast, love this movie. Reviewed it as well. Great stuff, man. By the guy who did some of those shockumentaries from Italy. But yeah, really dangerous looking cinema. Basically, the water supply is tainted by LSD, and all the animals go crazy around the city. Just insanity ensues. The Survivor, this is directed by David Hemmings, the actor. This is an Australian movie. This is pretty decent. One of those premonition kind of movies about he's the only one that survives a plane crash, and he starts to figure out more people are dying, and then all the people that are like exploiting the plane crash for profit and stuff like that, and then you kind of figure out what's going on at the end. It's okay. It has some cool moments. Lady Libertine and Love Circles. This is an Intervision double feature. I reviewed this one as well. This is not really in my wheelhouse, so I thought it was pretty cool though, pretty entertaining. Love Circles is really goofy. Good time though. We have some Vinegar Syndrome. We have Blood Mania and Point of Terror. Never had a chance to watch these two, but really cool. Both of them released. We have Don't Answer the Phone. I guess it's a 4K master. Yeah. I love this movie. I have not had a chance to watch the Blu-ray yet, but Nicholas Worth has always been one of my favorite actors. I've always had a fascination with the guy. I think he's always great. He's always a great bad guy, and he puts everything into this movie. It's really creepy. And I have actually a picture drawn of him that I paid for. That's really cool. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that yet. I'll post it maybe. Blue Money. Not had a chance to watch this one. Taboo 4. I still need 2 and 3, which I'll probably pick up at Wasteland. We're going into the Scream Shout Factory stack. Rock and Roll High School. Yeah, believe it or not, I didn't have this movie. I had never seen this movie. I'm made up for that. I had to have it. Death Race 2000. This movie's awesome. Great stuff. Didn't have the Blu-ray. David Carradine, Sylvester Stallone, Paul Bartel. Love Paul Bartel. We have Dead Time Stories. I hadn't seen this since the VHS days. Anthology, really goofy, really weird. I rewatched it. It's a fun watch. I haven't got a chance to watch the features, but Dead Time Stories is, best part is the music in the beginning. Everybody knows that. What We Become. I believe this is a French. Is it French? It's a zombie movie. I'm looking on the back. Not necessarily sure. Might not be either, but a zombie movie. Trailer looked really interesting, so I grabbed it. Serpent in the Rainbow. I got this on a sale. Remember always digging this movie? Wes Craven movie, Bill Pullman, Voodoo, true story. David Cronenberg's Rabbit. I had the Arrow import, but I saw the difference in pictures, and I thought this looked way better. Love this movie. Great stuff. It's just really bleak movie. About a woman who gets a skin graft after an accident, and she becomes some sort of like sexual vampire and sucking blood out through like this weird pit in her armpit, and everybody who gets bit wakes up and they are rabid, so it spreads like crazy. It turns into an epidemic movie. Really good stuff. Always enjoyed it. Village of the Damned. This is the John Carpenter remake. I always thought this was okay. Everyone kind of hated this movie when it came out, but yeah. And it also's got Bud Flower in it, so that's always a plus. Pumpkinhead 2. Paid $7, brand new. I haven't seen it in years. Liked it as a kid. I know it's probably pretty bad now, but Jeff Burr directed it. Like Jeff Burr. So, Anti-Birth. I've not seen this one either. Looked interesting. Wanted to check it out. Scanners 2 and 3. Wanted to check them out. I always like the Scanner movies. They're fun. Evolution. I mean, I haven't seen Scanners 2 and 3 in probably like 7-8 years. But Evolution. Wanted to check this one out as well. Code Red. Savage Streets, love this movie. I hadn't watched it in years. John Vernon, Leanna Quigley, Linda Blair. Really, really heartless bad guys. Just vicious and garbage people. And, they get what they deserve. I wish it was a little bit more gratuitous in their deaths as it was in that horrible rape scene in the movie. But, I guess we can't have everything. Iron Master. This movie's ridiculous. This is a Lenzi movie. I've never actually seen this one. It's kind of back in the day. It's pretty cool. George Eastman basically fights this muscle-bound guy. George Eastman's the bad guy in it. But this guy in the back is just so ridiculous. Just a kind of bizarre movie, but it's actually really cool. not enough good sword and scale movies or sword and sorcerer movies like that. Hands of Steel. Never watched this. Sergio Martino. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but John Saxon's in it. That's all I need to know. I bet George Eastman's in it too. I believe he is. Deadly Dreams. Always one I wanted to see. Now it's on Blu-ray. I believe it's a slasher. Always loved that case. I think I have a VHS of it, to be honest. Spontaneous Combustion. I haven't seen this since I was a kid. I didn't like it too much then, but it's a Tobe Hooper movie with Brad Dourif in it. So yeah, I'm going to check it out again. I believe the guy from Master Universe is in it too. You dare threaten her life. Man at Arms. I don't remember the guy who plays him. I think he's in it. The Eerie Midnight Horror Show. This is basically... oops, sorry. Case just looked a little crummy to me. Doesn't look very well printed on the back with Banana Man on there. But yeah, this basically is an Exorcist ripoff. So yeah, have not seen it yet. I actually did see that years ago. I haven't seen that disc yet, but I did see it on a bad quality bootleg or something, and it looked terrible. I don't remember particularly liking the movie either. We have Scream here, which is another slasher movie. Not seen this. Now I have the DVD and the Blu-ray. Brotherhood of Death. This sounds awesome. Basically, Black Vietnam vets versus the KKK. It's got to be a winner. And we have Spasmo. By, is this a Lenzi one too? Yeah, this is a Lenzi movie as well from Scorpion. Have not had a chance to watch this. Helmut Berger in this? That looks like him. No, that's Ivan Rasimov or whatever his name is. I think it's Helmut Berger. Is he in this? Sure looks like him. But it's Ivan Rasimov. I guess he's not as good looking as Helmut Berger. But here we go is the Kino ones. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I've never watched this movie, believe it or not. I know I'm going to get shamed for that one. But I'm being honest. House of $1,000. This is a Vincent Price movie. Kino's doing lots of cool stuff. Striker. Wanted to check this out. It was pretty cheap. Post-apocalyptic movie. The director did a bunch of them. So, Man on Fire. I haven't seen this since I was a little kid. Remember Danny Othello in it. Scott Glenn. Joe Pesci. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. This one's kind of a revenge movie. Defiance. Actually, heard about this one from the Pure Cinema podcast with Elric Kane and I can't remember the other guy's name, but they talk about a lot of Blu-rays and cool movies and stuff, and I had never heard of this movie, so yeah, and it's a revenge movie. Had to check it out. Taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3. Yeah, great cast on this movie. I always wanted to see it. Figured I'd check it out. The First Power. Jason Lindbergh was talking about this movie. He actually sent this one to me because we were talking about, I was talking about The Hidden, how much I liked it. And I was like, what about Fallen and Shocker and all the transfer through body to body movies? And he was like, The First Power is pretty good. We were talking about that. And, I hadn't seen it. So he sent it to me, which is really cool. Now we got Sylvestrons. Lair of the White Worm by Ken Russell again. Not seen this one. I have not had a lot of time. Parents. It's been a long time since I watched this movie. I remember being really weird. 50s, kind of shot in the 80s or late 80s, maybe early 90s. The Gate. Love this movie. Rewatched it. Looked pretty good. Tibor Takis also did I, Madman. This movie's great. Probably the scariest movie that a kid could watch ever for a kid. Or appropriate for kids. Wishmaster Collection. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love 1. 2's okay. I never had interest in 3 and 4, but I had to have it for the first 2. We got some imports. We got What Have They Done to Our Daughters? This is the sequel to What Have They Done to Solange? Really like What Have They Done to Solange? And this looks like a really cool set. So yeah, I want to check that one out. We have T-Force. I saw Extra the Mutilator had this. It's by the director of Hologram Man. Everybody knows how much I love Hologram Man. So yeah, I had to check this one. It looks like it has the same cast. The trailer looked batshit crazy. This is a nice hard box. Or media box. It looked cool. Media book, I guess I'll say. And then we have Unkindness of Ravens by the guys who did Lord of Tears. This is a nice little set. Also pretty cool. I wanted to check that out. The trailer looks pretty insane. Then we have 88 Films, The Cynic, The Rat, and The Fist. I believe this is a Lenzi movie too. Yeah, I've got a lot of Lenzi movies in this update. But yeah, looks pretty cool. Amok. Wanted to check this one out. Looks pretty cool. I'm a big Italian guy. I'm a big Italian film guy. But pretty much love anything Italian. I'll pretty much buy it. We have Perito Durango, a.k.a. Dance with the Devil. I believe this is the cut version, but I wanted to get the Blu-ray just in case, because this movie's awesome. I have it on cut DVD, but, I was taking the chance on that one. And The Hidden. This is a Spanish I want to say it's a bootleg, but you guys can see in there. Picture quality is not too great, but probably a little bit better than DVD. But, yeah, it looks like it was pressed, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of like one of those gray market movies. But I got it on Amazon Spain, but love The Hidden. Okay, we got another bootleg here. This is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I actually popped this in there. It is in HD, and it has the original sound to it. And I have the DVD. I have it on Vudu. I bought this VHS. You know, I didn't feel bad about buying a bootleg of a movie I bought 30 times over, and they still haven't got it right until, you know, so yeah, this, so I'm excited. I love this movie. Popped it in, looked good, had the right soundtrack, had some extra features on there and stuff, so I'm in for sure. Even as the commentary ported over. Actually, I'm a big fan of Return of the Living Dead Part 2. I really like it. We have Train to Busan. Have not had a chance to watch. I know. You guys are going to kill me. In Order of Disappearance, this looked really cool. It looked like a Norwegian, or is it Swedish? I believe it's Swedish or something, Norwegian. Scandinavian, we'll go that way. Revenge Tale. About an everyday, you know, man taking on mafia. Officer Down, trailer looked cool. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Eyes of My Mother, pretty cool movie. Nice serial killer flick. Gets into this lady's head, shot in black and white. Has some nice camera work in there. Diary of the Dead, Jason Willard sent this to me because he's a buddy and he's nice. He had an extra. George Romero's my favorite filmmaker. He made my favorite trio. I've never really loved this movie, so I didn't have the Blu-ray. Not a big fan, but you know, I'm going to check it out again because it's Romero. Blood Punch, reviewed this one on DVD a while back. The Blu-ray was dirt cheap on a sale. This movie's a lot of fun. Groundhog's Day, Way of Murder. Counterclockwise, Artsploitation Films, dirt cheap again. Wanted to check it out. Almost done with those. We got Elle, the Paul Verhoeven movie. Looked really good. Well, I heard really good things about it, so I had to check it out. Scalps. This is by Fred Olen Ray. Yeah, I didn't get the 88 Films version. I got that one. I'm not sure if it's any good. Frankenstein Created Biker. Yeah, finally came in. I was really excited to watch it. No, because it was shot on 35mm film, had a bunch of features on there. I checked it out, you know, I really wanted to love it. Ellie Church is really good in it, and the practical effects are amazing. So if you like practical effects, check it out. Everything else just really wasn't for me. It really wasn't my thing, but love the practical effects. Pulse, it was Pulse. Mill Creek's releasing a lot of these on Blu-ray, dirt cheap. Yeah, it was only a few bucks. Never saw Pulse. Band of the Hand, yeah, I wanted to check this one out. Is that Leon? That'd be cool if Leon was in it. He might be. But yeah, I'm interested in checking it out. And then we have Psycho Circus, Brotherhood of Satan, Torture Garden, and Creeping Flesh. I saw Torture Garden. Thought it was pretty cool. Anthology movie. The Love Witch. Wanted to check this one out. Heard it's pretty good. The Hindenburg. This is a Walmart exclusive. George C. Scott. Disaster movie. I'm in. What is this one? Computer Hearts. I got this in a bundle from somebody. It just looks really bizarre. Cape Fear, the original. You know, I don't think I've ever seen the original. Saw the remake, enjoyed the hell out of that. Like Robert Mitchum, so I'm in. Hostel 1 and 2, these are really cheap, and both the director's cut. You know, I like Hostel 1. It's been a long... I kind of was iffy on Hostel 2. We have Hollywood Homicide. Didn't get it for that. Got it for Hudson Hawk. I think Hudson Hawk is a blast. Loved it as a kid. I always felt it was an underrated, underappreciated movie. You know, it's got a great cast. It's got a lot of laughs in there, and I like that Danny Othello and Aiello and Bruce Willis relationship, and it's really great. Die Hard. Speaking of Bruce Willis, wanted to watch this again. Wanted the Blu-ray. Can't go wrong with Die Hard. If you don't like Die Hard, you're just wrong. Mean Streets. Haven't seen this in years, but this is De Niro and Harvey Keitel. You know, Martin Scorsese. Love both those guys. Love Scorsese. Shadow's Land. This is a Michael Winter movie. Charles Bronson is a half Native American, half, you know, I guess I'll say a white guy. But yeah, he's basically getting hunted by a group of bad guys, and one's Jack Palance, so I'm in. At Close Range, I love this movie, and this is the only Blu-ray of it anywhere, as the Twilight Time, and they had a sale. But Chris Penn, Sean Penn, and you know, Christopher Walken as the baddie, based on a true story. Really love that movie, and the music ties in really well. Let's get into the DVDs. Here we go. Dinner Guest, Richard Russell. Bought this one, reviewed it. It's a short movie. You know, I wasn't a super huge fan of it or anything like that, but, you know, I like to watch a young filmmaker, and he's coming up and, you know, making a bunch of different movies. Heated Vengeance from Code Red. Got a good deal on it. I've not seen this. Michael J. Pollard looks like he's in it. And then we got, what do we got here? We got Gold of the Amazon Woman. Yeah, I wanted to check this. This is actually a Mark Lester movie, which is pretty cool. Mark Lester did, you know, Commando, Class of 1999, Class of 1984, Firestarter. Yeah, has some pretty good resume. Mace. I've not watched this. Looks like Isaac Hayes is in it. Vengeance. This is an Antonio Marighetti movie, so yeah, I'm in. Western. Angels Brigade. Jack Palance. I'm in. Again, watch anything with some of these character actors in it, or actors in it. Got a bootleg here. Wanted to see it in widescreen. New Gladiators by Lucio Fulci. Rewatched it. Still fun. I wish it would get a Blu-ray. Goliath and the Sins of Babylon and Colossus and the Amazon Queen. These are both dirt cheap Italian kind of sword and sorcery movies or whatever. Terminal Force and Ring Around the World. Here's two more. Two Undercover Angels and Kiss Me Monster. Blood Blue Underground. Pretty cheap. Monster of Venice. Venice. Jeez, I could not say that word right now. Also very cheap. Got it. A Violent Life. This is from 17 Movies. Italian movie. What do we got? The Violent Shit Collection. I reviewed this. 5 movies. Violent Shit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Zombie 90 Extreme Puzzlance. 2 and 3, amazing. The rest, 1's okay. Violent Shit 4 and Zombie 90. Ugh, I wouldn't watch again. This Night I'll Possess Your Corpse. Reviewed this one. This is part of the Coffin Joe trilogy. This is the second one. I thought it was pretty cool. And here's the first one. At Midnight I'll Take Your Soul. Thought they were both cool. Check out the review if you want to know more. A review for this one is coming shortly. Dreamstalker and Death by Love double feature by Intervision. Yeah, these are both really weird shot on video movies. Kind of bizarre. I enjoyed them for what they were, you know, the shot on video kind of style. Murder Lust. I really enjoyed this one. This one's really cool. It follows a psycho killer who lives like this double life by Donald M. Jones. Not to be confused with Don Jones, who did Love Butcher and all those other ones. This is 2 different Don Jones. Internet Movie Database is not correct. It's all mixed up. So there's actually 2 Don Jones. This also comes with Project Nightmare, which I thought was pretty cool as well. I reviewed that. Tumbling Doll of Flesh by Massacre Video. I don't know. I saw one of these years ago. I don't remember which one it was. Gravedigger by Massacre Video. This also comes with Tales from Beyond the Grave. So, yeah, that's cool. Getting it home stretch. The Thrill of a Kill. Watched this. Scandinavian splatter. Not really good. Didn't really enjoy it. Mortuary Massacre. Make sure I say that right this time. Yeah, this is an anthology, really bloody, takes place on Halloween. Some shoddy acting, but some really good gore effects. The Creature Below, thought this one was pretty cool. H.P. Lovecraft inspired movie, kind of a parasitic relationship movie as well. British, cool stuff. Except the ending CGI is pretty piss poor. Easter Sunday, I wanted to like this one. It's done in a lot of over-the-top ways, and it's just too goofy for me. Splatter Disco. This is a Richard Griffin movie re-release. I thought this movie was pretty decent. Richard Griffin's one of those guys that I always like, so that's cool. Has a commentary on there as well. Thought it was a solid movie from him. And it has Ken Foree in it, and Debbie Rochon, and some other people. The Lady's House. What is it? It's Ladies of the House. My bad, I made that mistake before. Yeah, I thought this one was pretty decent. Some guys decide to attack the wrong women. Femme de Mort trilogy. I thought these were crazy weird splatter movies. Reviewed them. Worth watching for sure. The Ray Bradbury Theater. This is like the whole series on 2 discs. It looks really cheap, like Echo Bridge, but I used to like these as a kid, so for $7 I was willing to buy the series. We have Lethal Ladies Collection 2, The Arena. What is this? Fly Me and Over Girl Models. Cover Girl Models. I can't read that. It's got to be Cover Girl. It's got to be, because Over Girl Models doesn't make sense. But it's got this weird written on it. Yeah, but I was interested in these. Good price on them, too. And then we got the first one, Firecracker, TNT Jackson, Too Hot to Handle. These look like they're fun. So I'm into it. Lethal Ladies Volume 1. Then we got this Beast Collection. Tons of movies on here, guys. Search for the Beast, The Legend of Bigfoot, Shriek of the Mutilated, The Capture of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, The Legend of Bigfoot, Snow Beast, The Snow Creature, Majin, Monster of Terror, Return of the Giant Majin, Zontar, Thing from Venus, and The Eye Creatures. Again, it was like $10 for 12 movies from Image and Retro Media. Then we have one from Vinegar Syndrome, Beyond Shame. That's a hardcore flick. Hospital 2, reviewed this one. It is what it is. Some people enjoy it. It's not for me. Vampires and Other Stereotypes. Check this one out. This is about the guy who did Addicted to Murder 1 and 2, I believe. Let's see. Running Cool. Biker movie. Blood Kiss. Where's Skeeto, Nazi Hunter? I tried to get into this. Really wasn't my thing. Feeders and Among Us. Urban Evil. I got this in a big old lot. The Intercessor, another rock and roll nightmare. Yeah, I doubt I'll ever get through that one. Splatter. Gallery of Gore. And Tumors. That's everything, guys. I'm looking around to make sure But yeah, if you see me at Wasteland, come up and say hi. Have a good one.